Hello, 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 everyone. Oh, don't mind the fact that I'm here with my friendship farming team. Let me, switch over. But yes, hello, 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 everyone. Hello, Nick. Hello, Sage. How are we doing tonight? Hello, Wind Plumes. So, TCG event. I have not updated my decks for several patches, so I hope that if they do make me actually play the TCG, it's not too difficult. So, let me see. Wants me to go somewhere in Mondstadt. I assume... Oh, just by the gate. Okay. They don't have you use your deck? Oh, that's a little bit of a shame, actually, because I do like my decks. They're just kind of out of date. I like playing Ganyu, because with her Frostflake arrows, she just demolishes everything. You have none of the newer cards. Yeah, I'm not sure what the newest card I have is.
I didn't even make it through the qualifiers. How'd you do?
I didn't do any better. I was beaten by that little Timmy kid. I've only ever seen him out there feeding pigeons. No clue how he got to be such a good card player.
Well, obviously, Timmy believes in the heart of the cards.
The next round's starting soon, right? Let's head over and watch the matches. Curious to see who'll win the grand prize.
Did you hear that? The grand prize!
You don't even know what it's for!
Sounds like they were talking about a card competition. Must be talking about Genius Invocation TCG.
Timmy the 12th Harbinger? Exactly. A Genius Invocation tournament, huh?
Should be. But let's go ask Diona for details.
So I assume this is going to take me to the Cat's Tail, which is interesting because I also have a world quest at the Cat's Tail. So, while you were out here pulling for banners, he was studying the cards. Yeah.
Am I seeing double? Do you have two tails?
Are you jealous, Diona?
Your eyes are working just fine. Yes, I have two tails. You want to pet them? Does it hurt when your tail splits into two? Which one did you grow first? Oh, and what do you do when you start moving around while you're asleep?
He sends people to the Shadow Realm so they don't scare away the pigeons.
Sorry if those were tricky questions. I've just never seen anyone with two tails before. Who's Diona chatting with? From her outfit, my mom would guess she's probably from Inazuma. Oh, don't worry, kid. I'm sure you'll be growing a couple of tails of your own in no time. Huh? You think I can grow two tails as well? You're a yokai too, right? Your yokai power must be really strong if you can already take on human form.
Oh boy.
I was just climbing a tree one day when another tail popped out, just like that. People started calling me, Nekomata, I think? Yokai? Nekomata? No! You got it all wrong. My ears and tail are part of my cat slime bloodline. Oh, so you're not a Mondstadt yokai?
Mondstadt doesn't have yokai, Kirara.
Mondstadt doesn't have anything like yokai. Is this your first time here? Yep. Fortunately for me, the company I work for has been expanding, so I'm now getting the opportunity to travel to cities all over Tibet. Oh, It's been such a pleasure chatting with you that I almost lost track of time. I'd better get going, or I'll be late for my next customer. Diona of the Ketzline clan, your pickup is complete. Thank you for choosing Komania Express. Feel free to come hang out anytime.
I wonder if Catsline is actually her last name.
Hey, Diona! Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Hey, what brings you back to Mondstadt? Well, we figured it's been a while since we visited the Catskill, so we thought we'd come and say hi. Oh, and by the way, who was that just now? Oh, she's a courier from Komania Express. They're an international delivery service operating out of Inazuma. Huh? Is the Catskill doing international business now? No. A customer left some goods with us and arranged for Komania Express to pick them up. That's all. I didn't mind. You've been to Inazuma, right? Did you, see lots of yokai like her there?
We saw some with wings on their back and others with fox ears. Two tails remind you of Rin from Toho. Hope she doesn't carry corpses too. That is a thing in Japanese folklore, right? Nekomata is carrying the dead to hell. I don't know if that's a thing with Nekomata. I know what Nekomata are, but I don't know if there's like a thing about them being like carriers of the dead. There might be. I don't know. We saw some with wings on their back and others with fox ears.
Right. But this is actually the first time we've ever seen one with two tails.
I guess technically we haven't seen Miko's tails. And technically Miko has more than two tails.
Whoa. I'd love to go see for myself one day. Anyway, what were you two here for again? Did you need me for something? Oh, yeah! Paimon almost forgot. Do you know anything about a Genius Invocation TCG tournament? Apparently there's prizes and stuff. A tournament? Oh, you must be the one being organized by the Adventurers Guild. It's a pretty big event. They even had posters imported from Inazuma. But I'm busy with things here, so I didn't sign up. I don't know all the details. Maybe try asking my boss.
The only thing you know about Nekomata is that usually the ones that turn into one are really old cats, so there's another member to the Granny Club to keep Farazan company. Yeah.
Got it. Well, with any luck, we'll win some more, and then we'll treat you to some yummy food. Huh, what do you mean, luck? I'm the one who taught you how to play, after all.
We'll make you proud.
Now, like it. You should probably get going now. Head to the Fountain Plaza. My boss usually takes a walk around there at this time of day. Alright, we'll go there right away.
Sup, Margaret?
Hey, Margaret. We thought we might find you here.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while, hasn't it?
That's an S tier meow.
It's not like we only ever come back to Mondstadt to play cards.
Oh, really? I just assumed you were here to take part in the King of Invocation's Grand Prix.
King of Invocation's Grand Prix? Oh, that must be the Adventurers Guild one that Diona mentioned.
Mm-hmm, that's the one. Genius Invocation TCG has been attracting more and more players lately. The Adventurers Guild arranged for venues in every city to hold a regional tournament for the King of Invocation's Grand Prix. The rewards are quite substantial. Mondstadt is already at the final stage, so I'm afraid you might be a little too late to get that prize.
Really? Oh, darn. We already promised Diona we'd treat her to some food with the Moro we won.
Prix is pronounced like that? Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what language it comes from.
It's alright. There's bound to be a next time. This card game came out of nowhere and has already taken the world by storm. Who knows where it'll go next? The game's creators must be ecstatic with all the success, don't you think? It's unbelievably popular.
Yeah, and it only gets more fun the more people there are to play it with.
I really want to play now.
Well, you may have missed the boat on the official event, but there's also an unofficial tourney organized by some players. Would that interest you at all?
Unofficial tourney?
That's right. With all the excitement surrounding the main tournament, players can hardly contain their enthusiasm. So they've set up an
You used to say it like
unofficial tourney aimed
prick.
at larger communities.
I always assumed it was a French word. It might be French.
You can sign up at any time and play however many matches you want. They even have pre-built decks for players to use. Oh, and the rewards are pretty generous too.
Ooh, Paimon likes the sound of this. Thanks for the info, Margaret. We'll go check it out.
You're welcome. There are plenty of booths at the venue offering food and other fun activities, so it's definitely worth a visit. Who knows? You might even bump into some old friends there.
Yeah, like Kaya.
Right.
Where is he?
If there's nothing else you needed, I'll be continuing my walk now.
Paimon still thinks
Oh, hey, there's... Her name was Charlotte, right?
the official tournament would have been as easy as pie. Just imagine it. Honorary knight defeats foes and emerges as tournament champion. The headline practically writes itself.
Do my ears deceive me? Or do you two have some breaking news to share with me?
Whoa! Who are you? And why the heck are you eavesdropping on us?
Oh, sorry. Force of habit. I tend to keep my ears peeled at all times. Didn't even realize I was listening in. Let me introduce myself. I'm Charlotte. a
Yeah.
reporter for the Steambird from Fontaine. I've been posted here to cover the King of Invocation's Grand
French
Prix.
Yen Fei.
The steambird?
Sounds familiar.
The Steambird is
We are quite familiar with the Steambird.
Fontaine and widely acclaimed all over Tibet. We even have regular columnists based right here in Mondstadt.
Yeah, like Mona.
Ooh, okay. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. What was that you were saying about some breaking news?
I keep looking at her like, can I see a vision?
Looks like I've managed to pique your interest. Well, the truth is that my keen reporting senses are telling me that this competition will be chock full of huge news stories.
Huge news stories. You sure your senses are reliable?
Absolutely. After all, I've seen it with my own eyes. There's a criminal who's been slinking around the competition venue, and his name is the Card Snatcher.
Card snatcher?
Huh.
He stole his opponent's
I
cards
bet
and
her
won
vision
the
is
game.
on this
He tried
side,
to try
where
and
I
steal
can't see
and
it.
next moment, he
Because they
disappeared
won't show it to me.
from there.
Why would someone want to steal other people's cards?
You think she's cryo? Can't get a good picture. According to etymology, Grand Prix is French. Yeah, alright, that makes sense. Maybe to gain an edge over his opponents?
Whatever the truth of the matter, it's my job as a journalist to dig up all the gory details and turn them into my very own exclusive news piece. So, what do you think? Want to join me in my quest to uncover the sensational story that's hiding behind the scenes?
That does sound interesting. But why us? Any reason you singled us out in particular?
Are you kidding me? It's a no-brainer, considering you're the honorary knight who saved Mondstadt. The hero of
I love this little decoration on her monocle, the little bow.
Inazuma's Sakoku decree, and the redeemer of the Sumeru Academia.
Wow. You want her on your team so bad, but after getting Choimiya, you're gonna be so poor.
Okay, point taken.
Oh no.
It seems like we've ended up making quite a big name for ourselves, huh?
She really did her homework.
Yeah, kinda scary. Does she research all our new friends before meeting them for the first time?
I promise you, teaming up with me will be a great move for you. For starters, when my exclusive...
You're about to hit soft pity? Oh boy.
contributors.
Good luck. Good luck.
Not to mention that being in a news agency makes
Okay, yeah, I see.
That'll come in real handy if you're ever traveling in Fontaine. And if you ever wanted to run an
Is that cryo?
No problem. I could make that happen. That actually sounds genuinely useful. What do you think, Traveler?
Why not? We've got some time on our hands, and this card snatcher sounds interesting.
Great. Then welcome to the news.
Yeah, that's cryo.
I've heard that the Traveler always lends a helping hand, so it's nice to know that you live up to your reputation. But even nicer to experience it for myself.
Please be cryo catalyst. Please be cryo catalyst. Please.
Now then, before we start investigating our card snatcher, I have one other small task to take care of first. That Mondstadt columnist who I mentioned earlier is a longtime favorite of the Steambird's readers.
Senora walked so you can run.
Cash bonus is in order, so I brought it along with me. Oh, so we're gonna go meet them now? Yep, I have the address right here. We just need to make a slight detour to drop off the Mora, then we'll be on our way. I thought you would have figured out who it is I'm talking about by now. From what I've heard, you're quite well acquainted.
It's Mona, right?
Someone we know? That doesn't narrow it down much.
Mona writes for the Steambird.
Never mind. Just lead the way, Charlotte. Who could it be? One of your rich friends, I'd assume. After all, you gotta be pretty well off to live in the city, right? That still doesn't really narrow it down. We know lots of people with lots of Mora. Wow. I guess being a national hero earns you friends in high places.
Yep.
Here we are. Wait here a moment. I'll go hand over the cash.
Are they angling the shots to make it hard to see her vision on purpose? I guess not.
Can I help you? Oh, Traveler and Paimon, what brings you here? And I'm sorry, I don't believe we have... You must be Mona Magistus, the astrologist. It's an honor to finally meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter from the Steambird. Your columns have been so well received by our readers lately that our management asked me to present you with this cash bonus.
Now, Mona. Mona, beloved. Don't spend it all in one place.
She got Mona's full name and title right on her first try. She really does do her homework. Ah, you must be Charlotte. Welcome, welcome. Please, just call me Mona. Gosh, this is a long way to come from Fontaine. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. No trouble at all. It was on the way. Wow. Sounds like your articles are a real hit with readers all over Tibet, Mona. Have I never told you? Well, I've been writing my column, All Things Astrological, for the Steambird for a long time now. The chief editor wrote to me a while ago about the bonus. Thank goodness it's finally here. I was wondering when it would arrive. Thank you, Charlotte. Huh. You make it sound like you really needed this. Are you pressed for money, Mona?
She's just bad at money management. Don't let her deceive you, Charlotte.
No, of course not. It's just that once I knew the bonus was coming, I reallocated some funds that I'd previously set
Mona.
aside for daily necessities and purchased some expensive equipment. That's all. Classic Mona. Perfect. Renowned astrologist, broken, starving.
Oh, God.
Really have all the answers. The article practically writes itself.
Sounds a little exaggerated, don't you think?
Mona's actually super rich. It's just that astrology research is really expensive. Super rich is a bit of a stretch. Anyway, enough about that. What brings you back to Mondstadt this time, Traveler and Paimon? Originally, we just came to catch up with a friend of ours. But some things have come up, and now we're helping Charlotte investigate the case of the card snatcher. Speaking of which, will you be competing in the King of Invocation's Grand Prix? Where
Mona's you before you figured out how to budget.
Stellar. I'm much too busy with my research these days to dedicate time to a
competition. Besides, even if I did enter, there's no guarantee I'd actually win a prize, is there?
Just how much expensive equipment can there be? You'd guess she would have it all at some point. Who knows? Who knows, man? We've just got introduced to Charlotte and you're already charmed. Oh, same. I love her.
Isn't there? I'd have thought you'd be certain to win with astrology on your side. You'd know all of your opponent's cards ahead of time.
What do you take me for? No self-respecting astrologist would dream of abusing their beloved art for such crude purposes. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to the other contestants.
Well said. Spoken like an accomplished academic and a conscientious citizen.
Well, yes, obviously. Anyway, if past precedent is anything to go by, you're the ones who ought to be wary of what's around the corner. Especially if you're chasing after this card snatcher, was it? Sounds like bad news. Shall I take a glance at what you're up against?
Thanks for the offer, but there's no need. Relying on your astrological skills for all the juicy details would make this story a Mona exclusive. But that's not quite the kind of exclusive report I'm going for here. But don't you worry. They call it investigative journalism for a reason. We journos have our ways.
You like her personality, but unless she's a healer, you probably won't pull for her. Fair enough, fair enough.
Right, well, best of luck with your investigation, then. Thanks again for bringing the bonus, Charlotte. Do give my regards to the chief editor.
If you ask me, she's got like 4-star energy. I can see her being like the first 4-star of 4.0 or something. I don't know. Take care of yourself, Mona. Also, we should play another game of Genius Invocation TCG sometime.
I will, and yes, we should. I'll hold you to that.
I think it's about time we started heading to the competition venue. The Mondstadt Regional Final should be starting shortly. All right! I can't wait to find out who the finalists are.
Please be a 4-star, your wallet will die.
Follow me.
Glad we're all in agreement that she feels like a 4-star. Kaya!
Too slow. The wind rises.
Wow. So this is the venue, huh? Seems pretty lively here.
Kaya, we haven't seen you in a little while, and the last time we saw you, it was not nearly for long enough.
What a rare surprise. Did you really come all this way just to watch Timmy and me in the final?
Oh, you're up against Timmy.
Kaya? You made it to the final?
Good luck.
What about your work with the Knights of Favonius? You better not be slacking off again.
Hey, come on now. That's no way to talk to a friend. Naturally, I wouldn't have considered entering the competition were I not already on top of my work.
I have some slight doubts, but I'm going to trust you.
Enjoying a drink while playing a few rounds of cards. I can't think of a better way to relax outside of work. Can you? Oh, just be sure not to tell Diona I said that.
Well, since you're in the competition, have you noticed anything suspicious going on so far? You know, like people stealing other players' cards and that kind of thing.
Stealing cards, you say? I'm afraid I haven't seen anything of that sort. Not while I've been playing, anyway. Why do you ask?
Well, we just ran into this journalist from Fontaine and she... Huh? Where'd Charlotte go? She was right here, wasn't she? Oh, I bet she snuck out to go find some tapes and stacks for me.
Journalist from Fontaine. Oh, you mean the one from the Steambird. I do recall seeing a Steambird reporter listed in the Knights of Favonius visitor log.
Yeah, that'll be her. She said that she saw a card snatcher at the tournament venue, so we're helping her investigate.
A card snatcher?
interesting. But one question, Paimon. Are you sure that cards are really what this snatcher is after?
You did the Kari Bear quest yesterday. We're left in shambles. Kaya went to Sumeru, served, and left. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Suspicious things like people suddenly disappearing after losing to Timmy. Yeah. Steambird is a cool name. Yeah, it really is.
What makes you say that?
Hello, everyone. Your attention, please. The final is about to begin. Now, let's give a warm welcome to our two contestants.
Guess we'll have to leave it there. Let's continue this conversation another time.
Good luck, Kaya.
Thanks, Traveler.
Go get him, Kaya. We'll see you in a bit.
I believe in you. Believe in the heart of the cards, Kaya.
So, Traveler, who do you think is gonna win?
I think Kaya will win.
Yeah, Kaya's quite the crafty one. He must have some tricks up his sleeve. Either way, whoever wins is bound to make headlines. Wait, speaking of headlines, isn't that Charlotte's job? Huh. Maybe she got caught up trying out all the delicious Mondstadt snacks. Let's go look for her.
Oh, Paimon, you think everyone is just like you. I want to check out all this stuff. King of Invocations! We can read it! Huffman, what are you doing here? Here to support Kaya?
Charlotte, what happened? You just disappeared without saying anything.
Oh, I just didn't want to bother you while you were catching up with your friend.
But Kaya's one of the finalists. Don't you want to interview him or something? You did say you were supposed to be covering the competition.
I could churn out that kind of soft news piece in 5 minutes if I had to. Personally, I'm more interested in those two.
That was your exact reaction when you noticed you could take the book. Oh, we all want to read King of Invocations.
The moment things kicked off, they've been acting very strangely, like they're trying to stay out of sight. I'm sure they must be plotting something.
You mean there are two card snatchers?
Shh! Keep your voice down! I don't want to scare them off. We need to wait until we've got something concrete. Then we can use my camera to catch them in the act. Huh? Wait! Where'd the other guy go?
He's on the run!
Paimon, shush!
Huh? You seem like you've done this before. Do you spy on people often?
Oh, you're too kind. You should see the celebrities in Fontaine. The lengths they'll go to try and avoid the public eye. Compared to that, this is nothing.
Oh god, she's paparazzi.
Compliment.
Charlotte is paparazzi.
He's heading toward Mondstadt's side gate. Let's follow him, but quietly. We mustn't let him spot us.
Quit following me.
Now he's heading away from the city. How long are we gonna follow him for? Oh, at this rate, we're gonna miss Kaya and Timmy's match.
Dude.
Oh, there. Looks like he stopped. Let's sit tight and see what happens.
Now what you wonder is, will the Snatcher end up being an NPC or a character we know? Like a random NPC model or like somebody with a name?
Why did he come all the way out here?
Yeah.
Is he gonna hide something? And now he's crouching down with his hands above his head.
I suppose we will find out.
Save me!
What are the treasure hoarders doing supposed to the city?
Wow.
You alright?
Way too easy.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was all over for me.
Those treasure hoarders, did you know them? It sure looked like they were here just for you.
Why would I know them? I was just out for a walk, minding my own business, and then the next thing I knew, I was surrounded.
Oh, really? Then why did they target you? It wouldn't be because of some dubious deal you were involved in at the tournament, would it?
Huh? A deal? I don't know what you're talking about.
Sound a little suspicious.
Well, that's a shame. You see, I'm a journalist, and I just happened to snap a picture of you and one other individual in the middle of a deal back at the tournament. I was only going to ask you for an interview, but that was before you caused all this trouble. And now you're feigning ignorance of the deal in question. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. Shall I just cut my losses and hand over the evidence to the Knights of Favonius?
Whoa. No, please. I'll talk. But you gotta believe me, there's nothing shady going on, I swear.
That was some serious bluffing on Charlotte's part. She didn't take any pictures at all.
Back at the tournament, I was approached by some random guy who said that he wanted to buy a card back off me. I said, okay, how much are you offering? And when he told me the amount, well, my jaw practically hit the floor.
Really? What kind of card back was it?
Nothing special. I just picked it up at the general goods store. It had a treasure chest design on it. I only bought it because it was dirt cheap.
If Charlotte and Yenfei make a team, they would be terrifying. God, yeah.
This guy offered me 3 times what I paid for it and handed me the Mora right then and there.
These girls could talk circles around anyone.
I could hardly believe my luck, so I decided to head somewhere less crowded and check the Mora was real. That's when I ran into the treasure hoarders.
Did you ask him why he wanted to purchase this item from you?
No, I didn't. Genius Invocation TCG has been getting pretty popular lately, and some people will pay good Mora to make their decks look flashy. It didn't strike me as that unusual.
That'd be funny to watch in an event. Yeah.
But after I gave him the card back, he let out a sigh of relief and said something about, that's all the Mondstadt ones. Next stop, Liyue, or something like that.
Or something like that? He either said that or he didn't. How certain are you?
I'm positive. I know what I heard. Once the card was in his hands, he suddenly relaxed like a huge burden had been taken off his shoulders. It was genuine relief. Could that card back really be as valuable as he thought?
That I don't know. But in the interests of your personal safety, I suggest you report all of this to the Knights of Favonius. After all, you weren't doing anything against the law, were you?
Right? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'll go speak to the Knights of Favonius right away.
It sounds like that guy's just collecting rare card backs. Are you sure this is the person you're after, Charlotte? Well, it definitely doesn't add up. You really think someone out there is going from nation to nation, shelling out huge sums of money for a few card bags bought from a grocery store? My gut tells me that there's more to this story than the card back alone. This entire situation reeks of exclusive news.
Do you think there's real treasure involved? Because that's what I'm thinking.
Ooh, treasure! Maybe the card backs make a treasure map. You know, collect all the pieces, put them together, and they reveal where the treasure is buried. Who knows? But wherever this leads, we're definitely onto something. Even though I didn't manage to get a good look at his face, his physique and the way he moved were identical to the card snatcher I saw last time. I'm sure it's the same guy. He was much more discreet this time, though. I guess he didn't want to risk trying anything with so many potential witnesses around. From the sounds of it, we need to head to Liyue next, right? Paimon can't wait! We have tons of friends in Liyue, too. But shouldn't we check in with Kaya before we leave? Paimon at least wants to find out who won the final. Good idea. Let's go.
So, who do we think won? Kaya or Timmy? I believe in Kaya.
Quit following me. Too slow.
I hereby declare the winner of the Mondstadt Regional Final of the King of
No!
Prix is Timmy!
Wow, Timmy won! That's amazing!
I was beaten by the best. Timmy's a tough opponent. He had me on the back foot the entire time.
At least you're gracious in defeat.
It's all right. You don't need to comfort me. This must be the journalist from Fontaine you mentioned earlier. Charlotte, was it? Enchanté.
You speak French?
I'm Kaya.
Or
Cavalry
Fontanian, I assume? I don't know
Trust you're enjoying
what they
your
would
time
call
with us.
that.
The pleasure is all mine. Mondstadt's reputation as the city of song and freedom is truly deserved. The mood here is simply delightful.
I'm glad you're liking it. Oh, by the way, I couldn't help but notice you all rushing towards the city's side gate earlier. Did you find something? I couldn't get it off my mind, even during the competition.
You tell Kaya everything that happened.
I see.
When you said that, you nearly had a stroke. Oh, you are down bad. I mean, I can't blame you. Look at him.
So, it seems we have an answer to Kaya's question from earlier. What the card snatcher's really after is these card backs. But we still haven't figured out why he cares so much about them.
Well, while I'd love to accompany you all to Liyue Harbor, I'm afraid I still have my Knights of Favonius duties to attend to.
Rip.
In fact, our top priority right now is strengthening Mondstadt's defenses. Treasure hoarder activity has been increasingly rampant lately.
Don't worry, we'll keep you in the loop if we find anything. In fact, if Charlotte's journalistic instinct is on point, you'll probably be reading her exclusive report in the Steamboat before long.
Wonderful. And I look forward to reading all about it.
Thanks for supporting quality journalism. Okay, let's take tonight off and head to Liyue Harbor tomorrow. It'll give me a chance to write down everything that's happened today.
Oh, Paimon wanted to ask. See the two people on this poster? Are they the inventors of Genius Invocation TCG? They look so young.
Maybe, but very little is known about either of them. Whether they've been living under a rock this whole time or just aren't interested in fame, I don't know. Hardly anybody has ever seen them.
The poster's probably just an artist's impression to capture the general look and feel of the duo. Beyond that, I doubt it's very true to life.
Sounds like they're a couple of socially reclusive scholars. If Paimon were in their shoes, she'd be showing up to all the events, signing autographs, selling cards, and probably getting complimentary food and drink.
I approve. And to top it off, you could play a few rounds of Genius Invocation with everyone.
I was reading up on the game's inventors before I came to Mondstadt. I was originally hoping to arrange an interview with them. But I soon discovered that there's no mention anywhere of where they live or of any Genius Invocation events that they've attended.
So, Genius Invocation was invented by scholars from Sumeru, yeah? I'm trying to think, do these silhouettes look especially like anyone we know? The hair on this one is like sort of like I'll hate them's, but not really, I think. I don't know about this one though.
It's as if they've designed the game and then never played it again.
What a mysterious couple of game designers.
Either they don't want to play the game, or they're unable to. But they must have their reasons.
I wonder if they'll show up at all during the King of Invocation's Grand Prix.
Maybe, if you get lucky. And based on my experience, the Traveler seems to have no shortage of that.
Oh, really? Well, that gives me one less thing to worry about.
Hopefully my luck won't run out anytime soon.
Anyway, our focus is still on tracking down the card snatcher. I heard Snezhnaya has an old saying. If you try chasing 2 rabbits at once, you'll only end up empty-handed. Well, the Traveler and Paimon can always split up and chase 1 rabbit each. Oh, okay. Now Paimon's feeling hungry. We can worry about all this later. Right now, it's time to get some grub.
You can always trust Paimon to know where life's priorities lie. If it's food you're after, I recommend taking a look at the nearby stalls. The tournament has brought quite a crowd, so there's a lot of fun to be had around the venue.
Sounds great. Thanks, Kaya.
Excuse me, I was going to look at the poster. Okay, yeah, no, now that we've got more color on it. Never mind what I was saying about this one kind of reminding me of Alhaitham. Wish there was an event recipe being sold. Yeah, with all their talking about food, you'd think there would be. Oh, this dude's back. The mechanical painting guy. Okay. Still have some cards left. Hey, Traveler, my apologies. I was too busy thinking about the card decks that I didn't notice you. An adventurer commissioned by the guild to help organize the King of Invocation's Grand Prix, and you're in charge of a duel event with special rules. 0-hour invocation. How is this any different from ordinary TCG duels? It's an unofficial tournament with its own rules. You will not be using your own decks. Instead, you'll be choosing 3 out of 8 incomplete pre-built decks to form a full deck. Huh. Within the 3 decks, you'll find some newly released cards. As for using them to their full potential, that'll depend on your card's skills. The rest of the rules are identical to ordinary matches. If you're out of ideas on how you should build your deck, we're always here to help. But I can't guarantee how good the decks will be. I suggest that you choose and build your own decks. You'll be using them to duel with other players, after all. If you're confident about your skills, you can head over to the other cities where the Grand Prix is being held and try out Zero Invocation there. And you don't have to stress over it. All participants will receive prizes regardless of the outcome of their duels. If you're interested, come try it out. Okay. In 0-hour matches. Yep. Okay, let's give this a shot. Your opponent will be Cheerful Torchbearer. Who might that be?
So you're the one we're playing against. It's a real competition this time, so you'd better be ready.
Amber! Let's play Genius Invocation TCG. Special rules. At the start of the first action phase, both players will get 2 charges of energy for all character cards. Neither player will have to roll for elemental dice. Instead, the rolls will be substituted by 8 omni-element dice. Let's go for the harder difficulty. What do I want to use here? Let's go Venti. Official. And Xiao for Animo Resonance, I think. Or actually, maybe Xiao would be the main DPS? I mean, that's not really how it works, but like, you know what I mean. Oh, hello. Elegy for the end. Wait, did we have the elegy card before? I don't think we did. Huh. Turn this around. Okay. Okay. I see. We will start with official.
Threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Have official put down Oz.
No rest for the wicked.
Time for a showdown. No one escapes my sight.
Switch over to Venti.
Didn't keep you waiting, did I? Go, go, fairy buddy.
I assume Venti's burst will create a summon. Yes.
Think you can get away?
And let me use that Kokomi card. Let's see what I get. Alright. Cool. Okay. Switch over to Xiao.
Be dispersed.
Let's dance.
Now, let me see. How does your burst work? Deals 4 animo damage. This character gains Yaksha's mask. Physical damage is converted to animo damage and deals +1. How do you do a plunging attack? Ah, after a character is switched in to be the active character, should their next combat action within this round be a normal attack, it will be considered a plunging attack for the instance. Okay, I see. So the intended playstyle for Xiao has a lot of switching back and forth between him and other characters. I get it.
Disappear.
Come on, we can do it. The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Oh, I should have used this. Oh well. I will be right back. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Had to deal with something. Official talent card. How does that work? Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna use that. Let's pop that. Amber, beloved. Yeah. Amber, my beloved. I gotta get the Amber card.
You called?
Ah, shit. Ugh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Klee, but I must decimate you.
What? Huh? No, wait!
Ugh. Oh no. Okay, switch away from Xiao. Definitely switch away from Xiao. I'm gonna put this out. Oh wait, I just noticed the Kid Kujirai card. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Okay. That's an odd card. Is that Venti's talent card? Okay, that's for using Venti as your main damage dealer. I am not going to concern myself with that right now. Let me put that on Fischl. And set Oz down. Oh no, Fischl! Crap.
Didn't keep you. I've been practicing really hard.
Ah, screw it. Let's use this. I mean, might as well.
Brace yourself. No one escapes my sights.
Amber does AoE. Oh, I don't feel good about my odds here. Oh. Huh. Well, the Tenchukaku card is neat, but it would not be very helpful here. This, however, would be kind of helpful. Believe in the heart of the cards. I don't know if the heart of the cards can get me through this. Venti's Burst uses 3. Okay. Let me drop Favonius Cathedral and Venti Burst.
Think you can get away?
So many of these cards would make cute wallpapers, yeah. You know what the problem here is? The problem here is Barbara. You need to get rid of Barbara. But you can't target your attacks. So I can only attack her when she's right there on the field, the active character.
No one escapes.
What does this do? Okay, got rid of Amber.
You got me. Oh no.
Can I survive long enough to get rid of Barbara? Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Xiao the MVP! Oh, that was so close.
Whoa, you're so much better than everyone I've played against.
Okay, so let me see. What are the rewards here? Mondstadt. Okay. So there's just gonna be one person in each region. You! It's been a while. To think that my invention could be used in this fashion. It seems we meet again. Did something go wrong with your invention again? No, not at all, not this time, or should I say there was never a problem. When I asked you for your help previously, I was having a monster problem, not an invention problem. Fair enough, fair enough. But let's get back on topic. This time you've been invited by the Mondstadt Adventurers Guild to create several mechanical paintings based on certain card faces that can be disassembled and reassembled. As for the card game, it was Genius Invocation, of course. According to them, these paintings will be brought to be used in the King of Invocation's Grand Prix as a sort of mini-game to liven things up a bit. These things are too complicated, should just concentrate on your inventions, blah blah blah. Mondstadt's mechanical paintings are with me, so if you want to play around with them, feel free. Alright, sick. Oh yeah, they updated it a little. So now it's got panels that can be rotated or like swapped. Interesting. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, surfaces 1 and 2 are the only ones that can be swapped. Okay. Nice. Cool. And as for the second one... That's simple. That one was really simple. That's cool. That's neat. You, what do you have for me? What's the point of having so many variations of the same tabletop game? Traveler, maybe give me a little warning next time. Are you here for the King of Invocations Grand Prix too? I sure am. What are you up to? Oh, this is a game designed by an adventurer from the guild. They say it's an innovative tabletop game that combines Genius Invocation, TCG, and combat. It's called Heart of the Dice. Since we're involved in organizing the King of Invocations Grand Prix, the guild decided to host a mini-game inspired by the adventurer's design. That's a very unexpected combination. To be honest, I don't understand it either. There's a rulebook here, though. Just look at how thick it is. If I'm not mistaken, the core gameplay mechanism of Heart of the Dice would be strategically using your dice. Anyway, if you're interested, please have a go at it. Alright, let's check it out. In Heart of the Dice challenge stages, you will obtain invocation dice randomly upon defeating opponents. These will include dice that correspond to the 7 elements and a form of Omni dice. Putting characters of certain elemental types into your party will increase the odds of that same type of dice appearing. Each character of a specific element will increase the odds of that type of dice appearing, but this increase will experience diminishing returns as the number of characters of that type increases. You can store 4 dice at maximum during challenges. Upon storing 4 dice, if any of those stored dice are not of the same elemental type as all your party members, then the next time you obtain a die, it will be changed to a die that matches a party member's elemental type. You can use a suppressive roll during the challenge every 20 seconds. After using this, you will consume all of the invocation dice you currently possess and unleash a shockwave that deals AoE damage to nearby opponents. The elemental type of the shockwave damage is determined by that of the current active character. The more invocation dice of the same elemental type as the current active character you consume in suppressive roll, the more damage the shockwave will deal, and the more easily you can obtain more buffs. The elemental type of Omni dice will always be considered the same as that of your current active character. Okay, so it's one of those constant waves of enemies ones. Okay. Playing a TCG as you watch. Fitting, fitting. Ooh, this one's based on spread and aggravate. Okay, in that case, I think I'm gonna go Alhaitham, Shinobu, Fischl, and Ether. A slight variation on one of my Abyss teams. Normally I run a Hyperbloom team with these guys. But a quicken aggravate team, that works too. Ah, I'll hate them, you missed. What a weird card match. Yeah. Okay, I got gold. Alright. I was a little worried. I don't know how many points you need to get gold. But I got it. And where's this last one? Oh, you. Why don't you have a symbol over your head like the other ones? Please wait. Are you also here for the King of Invocation's Grand Prix? If you have a minute, I'd like to tell you a little about this event hosted by the Adventurers Guild called the Tour of Wonders. Alright, let's hear it. Thank you. Then I'll go ahead and introduce the basics of this event. Simply put, the Adventurers Guild has placed multiple scenic checkpoints in various locations across Mondstadt. All you have to do is find these scenic checkpoints and mark your sightseeing handbook with the commemorative stamps at each location. Ah, right, the stamp rally. The challenge will be considered completed once you find every scenic checkpoint and collect all the stamps. Sure sounds like something the Adventurers Guild would host. We put a lot of thought into the placement of these scenic checkpoints. However, some of them are located in remote areas and I can't guarantee they're entirely clear of monsters. But I'm sure that dealing with those monsters would be a walk in the park for someone as experienced as you. And that's all from me. Here's your sightseeing handbook. Have fun. Okay then. So, Dawn Winery.
You think I...
Quit following me.
Yep, this sure is something that the Adventurers Guild would come up with, alright. Okay then. Oh, and it looks like, just like that, I got the bow. Sick. Crown. Can only grab one of these for now, but that's okay. Alright, let's check out that bow. Ibis Piercer. Attack percent. The character's elemental mastery will increase by 40 within 6 seconds after charged attacks hit opponents. Max 2 stacks can be triggered once every 0.5 seconds. Trying to think who that would be good on. I guess it'd be like decent on Tignari? Also, wow, we already did everything that there is to do in this event today. Well, I've got this other world quest that appears to possibly be TCG related, so even though it's not necessarily part of the event, I guess we might as well go do it. So fast, yeah. The academia event was a lot more jam-packed. But then again, I guess that one did have 6 mini-games. It was more like an intro to the event, yeah. Tubby? Hey, Tubby. I didn't know you could come out of the teapot.
Ah, it's you two.
What are you doing here? Oh, wait, and how did you get out of the ceramic teapot? You can do that?
Yeah, okay, glad I wasn't the only one who was surprised by that.
But this is your first time seeing me outside.
The card snatcher revealed at last.
Although the Adepti created teapot spirits primarily to manage and maintain their teapot realms, our movements are not restricted to those domains. For instance, there's Chubby, Jade Seeker, who travels far and wide to gather the rarest treasures in the land.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But it is true that I, in contrast, rarely leave the teapot realm at all.
I might get to know. Well, since you so rarely leave, what's the occasion today?
Not to play cards, I'll bet.
Indeed not. Although it may surprise you to learn that the reason I was sent here still has to do with the card game.
Huh.
And as it happens, it has something to do with the Traveler, too.
How so?
Well, as I'm sure you've discovered, with the rising popularity of Genius Invocation TCG, inviting a friend to a duel in the tavern has become a fun way to pass the time. There's just one little problem. Many invitees currently have to travel an enormous distance to get here, turning the whole thing into quite an ordeal. I have therefore been sent here to create a little game room, using the same Adeptus art as is used to construct teapot realms.
Makes sense, makes sense.
That way, anyone with an invitation will need only to think the thought, and they will instantly appear in the game room. You will be free to use the room whenever you wish to invite a friend to duel, and it will be far more straightforward for them to take you up on the offer.
Wow, this will make things much easier.
Yeah.
What if Margaret finds out? She's not gonna get mad at you for renovating her tavern with your Adeptus arts, is she?
That shouldn't be a problem, since the realm will not be physically located within the cat's tail. Besides, we obviously sought the owner's permission in advance. She was quite enthusiastic. Oh, Liyue's Adepti arts sound pretty useful. Could you double the size of the tavern while you're at it? Unfortunately, my mastery of Adeptus arts is not sufficient to achieve this.
I assume only double it on the inside.
Yeah, that does sound like something Margaret would say.
Anyway, it's great that you're here. I was expecting to have to wait until your next visit to the Teapot Realm to fill you in. Right then, let's get started.
Tubby uses her Adeptus arts to remodel the tavern something something something.
That should do it. Over to you. Now you can invite friends to duel with you in this room wherever in the world they are. I hope it serves you well. Oh, and I almost forgot. A guy from the tavern wanted me to say this to you. Hope you will have fun playing Genius Invocation TCG.
Huh. Alright, that was short and sweet. What's this? The Forge Realm's Temper. While the Forge Realm Forge Realms Temper event is open. You can select stages to challenge. In each stage, different parameters can be adjusted to change the difficulty. After completing the challenge, points will be obtained based on the difficulty settings chosen for each parameter. And the rewards corresponding to the score can be claimed. Okay, and the score is all just... the rewards are all just those coins, of course. Might do that another time.
Tell it like it is.
Let me see. Do I have anything else to do? I could do a couple of polls before we wrap up. This is a bit of a shorter stream. Man, and here I was earlier thinking I might have to go a bit long. And of course we got nothing. Alright, well, what are you staring at? The cat? Cat-to-cat communication. Yeah, it was a very much shorter stream than usual. But that's okay. I don't like streams to get too unfocused. Because, you know, I gotta have the title and thumbnail and stuff. So, if I'm doing all of that, I would rather they be somewhat focused. And stick to whatever it is they're supposed to be focused on. That's one of the reasons I've been considering doing some other streams on Twitch. Because I can be a little less focused there. Did I see the new upcoming changes for Limbus Season 2? Yes, I did. And regarding that, with what I was saying earlier about maybe doing like a big rolling session and then just using ego shards to get whatever I don't get, I don't think I'm going to do that, actually. I think I'm going to hold on to my ego shard crates for Season 2. Because what's going to happen is half of them will be converted into thread, and then the other half I'll get to keep. So I'm just gonna keep those. Yeah, up tie 4 and max level 35, yeah. And the new up tie tiers are gonna require ego shards. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Let me check something real quick. The next part of the story releases tomorrow, right? Yes. So, we will be doing the next part of the event tomorrow. So I hope I will see you guys there. I'm gonna start wrapping up. Thank you all for stopping in, as always. Glad to have you here, and I hope I'll see you next time.